This is Film Focus with Emily Cook.
The Coen Brothers' latest film, Hail Caesar, is a self-reflexive meta-comedy about Hollywood, starring everyone in Hollywood. Well, almost everyone.
And we're gonna give it to them.
And action.
An army of technicians and actors and top-notch artistic people are working hard to bring to the screen our biggest release of the year.
The film follows the story of studio head Eddie Mannix, played by Josh Brolin, whose A-list actor, Baird Whitlock, played by George Clooney, has been kidnapped during their production of their latest prestige picture, aptly titled Hail Caesar. The film follows several storylines simultaneously, which interact with one another. Tilda Swinton plays twin gossip columnists, Ralph Fiennes is an auteur-director, Frances McDormand is a frazzled film editor, and Jonah Hill is an equally frazzled accountant. It also stars Scarlett Johansson in a mermaid costume and a tap-dancing Channing Tatum in a sailor suit. What did you make of it, Sarah?
I saw the preview of Hail Caesar, so saw it a little bit early at the beautiful Gate Cinema in Notting Hill. It really is absolutely gorgeous, and what a fitting place to watch a film about old Hollywood.
Yeah.
Also, added to that, I'd had a couple of drinks when I went there, so I was in the mood to have some laughs and watch something light-hearted. And I wasn't disappointed. I thought it was a wonderful blend of Hollywood glamour, dance numbers, synchronised swimming routines, lots and lots of surreal moments. What more could you expect from the Coen Brothers?
Well, in general, I agree with you. I am a huge fan of the Coen Brothers. I loved Fargo, No Country for Old Men, and the 2001 neo-noir, The Man Who Wasn't There. That's one of my favourite films.
The more serious ones,
Yeah,
I would say.
So I had high hopes for this film. I went to see the film in Notting Hill over the weekend, actually. I appreciate that it's a trope of the Coen Brothers to deal with the trivial and light-hearted, but although the film was a lot of fun, I found it very, very superficial. I thought it lacked substance. I don't feel that the plot lines tied in with each other well enough either. Clooney served up some sterling acting, I think, with some brilliant timing, and Scarlett Johansson's character was a lot of fun. She had a really hilarious accent that she used. It was fun seeing her do a different role. But I don't think the writing actually gave the other actors much to work with.
I think I disagree. I really loved the cowboy character played by Alden Ehrenreich. He was one of my favourites, and that bit where he's having the conversation with Ralph Fiennes was absolutely brilliant. Kept laughing later in the film.
There's a very, very long scene, basically. Lawrence Loren, the director played by Ralph Fiennes, trying to get Alden Ehrenreich to pronounce his lines correctly.
Okay. So, would that it were so simple.
Would that it were so simple.
Would that it were so simple. Trippingly.
Would that it were so simple. Trippingly.
No, don't say trippingly. Say the line trippingly.
I also enjoyed the Coen Brothers' employment of familiar faces, in particular Frances McDormand. She's a recurrent hire of theirs, and she has an absolutely hilarious scene in this film, which was probably the moment I laughed the most.
Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Yes.
To be honest, I didn't actually realise she was married to Joel Coen.
Really?
It totally escaped me, but that's not to suggest that she's not fantastic, because obviously she is.
She is. Yeah, so that's really interesting. I think basically it's a ridiculous, fun and trivial love letter to Hollywood. For more on the Coens, please check out our blog, Stories of the Common Man, a critique of the Coen Brothers, which is up on our blog now.
Wondering what's going on?
Thanks for listening to Film Focus with Emily Cook. Happy movie going!